What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 16 different altcoins today. We're going to be going over Glimmer, Moonbeam for Mohamed El-Metsi. Mohamed, I'm sorry I've gotten this one out too late, man. I've got no good excuse. It's a mistake on my part twice, but here we go. Moonbeam, and then NXL, KLS, AIPG, and XPE for Mr. Hat. We're going to talk about Kalana and ARB for Celos, Saia Coin for Smooth Operator, ABT for Celos again, LUNR for Winners Win, Sandbox for Ankush Dahurl. I don't know how to pronounce that. Dash for Steve Letterman. Rio for Chad Shee. BCUT for Adam Nowakowski. And Link and Vera for Hoshi. And that's the list. Without any further ado, let's get into it. If you'd like to hit the like button, that'd be awesome. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, man, let's do this. All right, so from all-time high to all-time low so far on this chart's existence, and I did do some searching. This was the longest historically standing chart that I could find on TradingView at least. So top to bottom here, you are finding a double top at your 236. That's okay. I would think that you want to go higher, but maybe not immediately. Let's see. Let's finer tune this thing and look at the daily here. So looking at the daily, you were hot, now you're not, but you look good overall, pretty strong. So I think you'll just see a standard retracement from here. Another higher low, right? Probably something. I would think if the 382 held a support, you would see some follow through today. So let's see if today closes green. Let's see if you can get above that 236. But if you can't, likely you're going to find support down at that 38 to 36.8 cent area. And then from there, we can talk about you resuming your upside. You're probably going to continue going up. I don't know how high this thing will climb in its cycle, but I do think it has more to go. Likely above 70 cents, likely even above $1, and more than that inevitably, you know. But for now, down a little bit in the more immediate term, if that makes sense. Hopefully, this isn't getting out too late, man. Yeah, let's see what you do on your relative. Didn't even hit your 618. I bet I would have called for you to go up there. The fact that you fell just short is it's not encouraging. So going down to your 236 down there at about 38 cents, that lines up with some other price targets we have. So that makes sense to me. So down for now. Let's talk about NXL. Oh, right. It's a weird one. MHAT with the weird ones. We're getting in a weird format here, guys. I can't get rid of all this noise, but this is what we got. Let's see. Looking at it, can I like move it down? I don't know. I know I can make it bigger, but hold on. First, let's add the relative strength index. Relative strength index 10. I like it at 10. And then we're good. And then we can do this. Okay. So, oh damn, and I don't know what time frame. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Can we change that? Nope. All right. Let's see real quick what 4 hours looks like. Okay, maybe we'll do 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is good. All right, and we'll maximize the screen now. Okay, so it's less of a headache. I do like the RSI. I do like you have a bullish divergence set up right there. Oh man, I can't use any of my tools like this either. It's so annoying. Let's see. 618 hit with the bullish divergence. Yeah, you could be moving up from here, Mr. Hat. Let's talk about this on the 4 hour maybe. This looks so small, man. It's giving me a headache. Top, bottom to top here. 786 hit. Now you're at your 618, looking good. I think you do want to go higher, man. I do. I think you found a higher low, 3 higher lows here, or not 3 higher lows, sorry, 2 higher lows. 1 higher low there, another higher low there. And you do want to go up from here, but it's really kind of hard to say. Volume's dying off. Whenever volume comes in, you'll probably see a breakout move either up or down, but I think it'll be to the upside. Let's see. Yeah, I like it, man. I do. I think you want to move up like soon, like right now, honestly. Yeah, that's NXL. Let's talk about AIPG, or no, KLS now. KLS. Another headache, man. Log. let's see, top to bottom here. Hit your 0.5, rejected, found support on your 236. That's looking kind of constructive. I'm not going to throw an RSI on for all of these, unfortunately. I like the price structure. It could, it could go down lower, but I think you want to climb higher on this one too, for what it's worth. There's Mufasa. Say hi. Yeah, I like it. I really do, actually. Looks good, man. Looks really, yeah, I think you want to go higher from here. Probably higher than that high. You're going to go up to like 2.2 cents to 2.46 cents really soon. That's my genuine opinion. So that's that one there. Moving on to AIPG, and then finishing it up with XPE, and we could be done with these headache MHAT charts, man. I don't know why you have me doing these. But hey, man, if they're only available, I know NXL. I was trying to look it up on TradingView. You couldn't find it, so we get what we get here. There might be more historical data on these charts too, which can be more relevant but more helpful. I just wish I could make the screen bigger while having access to all the tools. Like, there's got to be some kind of way to do that, right? There's got to be. Or are they just like, nope, you get everything in your face all at once, all the time? I don't know. Anyways, maybe it's right in front of my face and I just can't see it. But let's see, top to bottom here. 618 hit, 382 hit. You're going, dude, this looks great. This is one of my favorite looking ones out of the last three that we've talked about, actually. Let's see. I said one of my favorite, the favorite so far out of the last three. Yeah, let's see what you do, man. I think you want to go higher. I do. I think you're like, you just formed a higher low. You're going to go up and form a higher high. That higher high could be anywhere from about 52 to 63 cents, somewhere in that range. Then we'll finish this up real quick with XPE. Look at it on, I don't like it so far. Low liquidity. They're all probably low liquidity. Interesting. I would also think this one wants to go higher, but I don't like the decreasing in volume as you're moving up. That seems a bit manipulated to me. But it's so, the volume could come in. It's so fresh. It hasn't even actually achieved a higher high yet. It's just from this price to this price, you've got dramatically less volume, and for probably what's already very low volume. So that's a 382 bounce and hold. You're above the 236. I like it. On a fib perspective, I would think you want to go higher. Top to bottom here, yeah, you probably want to go to 50 cents, 65 cents, somewhere around there in the more immediate term, and then beyond this high probably even. But that's all of the Mr. Hat charts. Now we're moving on to Colana, which is on Dex Screener here. Colana. I know it's on TradingView too, but I think more historical data is on these things on Dex Screener. Let's see. Is this the right one? I always got to make sure. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I like what you're doing with the RSI. Triple bottom off of the 50 level on the RSI. Really nice. Good looking price action to match it, 4 hours looking good. Neutral, but you're starting to show strength on a move that looks strong too. I would like to see more volume for a 4-hour candle. You're 30 minutes left into it. Like, that's not a lot of volume for how big of a candle you've seen. But again, you're not really breaking out of this high range yet. You're just breaking out of this small range. So maybe as you move higher, volume will come in. I would like to see that. But I do like your daily RSI. I don't mind your 4-hour. With the way it looks, yeah, I would think you are. You're getting ready to set up for like a 5 to an 8.69 cent move. You're getting ready for that. That, moving up to this high will probably take a second. It'll probably be slow up to that high. But once that high breaks, then the rest of this move up will be quick. So maybe the first part's like, you're just like working your way there, and then finally you'll see your breakout. Or maybe I'm wrong on both counts and you actually just straight up. But 5 to 8.69 cents, that's where I think you're going for Colana. Now we're talking about ARB. Arbitrum. Let's see. Is this the best one to do it on? I think so. I think that's fine. Yeah. Let's see. Man. Low to high. 382 bounce. 236 support, dude. This would be storybook. It would be perfect. It really would, unless you break below your 236. Sure, go below it. I don't care. But as long as you're closing right at it or above it, like, it would really be nice if you just bounced right here and stopped toying with our hearts, right? Conform to this higher low situation you got going on. This really, like, you might just be moving up from here straight up. But if you close below this 236, that could not look good in a sense that you would at least go back to your 382, but more likely you would see your 0.5 or 618 area, in my opinion. But we'll see. Time will tell. Let's look at the RSI. I like the RSI. It doesn't look strong particularly right now, but it is in an area where it could turn around. Again, if this day closes a little bit green, you're bouncing off the 40 here. An area that you've bounced before multiple times, actually. And you won't even get oversold, but you'll get overbought. Like, it looks good for the most part. The 4 hour showing bullish divergence down here, but it's not confirmed until you get a green 4 hour candle. Just don't close. The 4 hour, it's okay. Close below this, whatever, but don't get the day to close below this line. Below, what is that? I don't know. $1.82. Don't get it to close below there. But if you can just like start moving up immediately, it'll be a lot less concerning. I don't know. I like the 2 hour, the 1 hour. I mean, I say I like them. They're all like looking kind of weak, but they're all in positions to turn around and start looking strong. Like literally everything is. So this really is a good bottoming point. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I think that is a low. If not, wait for the day to close. Wait for 20 hours, 26 minutes to go by. If you close below this red line, we can talk about lower prices. But for now, I think you are moving higher. I think you are going to see a new relative high from this high on Arbitrum to this low, likely in my opinion. And just this look as well, man, it just looks really good. $2.71, $2.72 area to $3.17 area, if not higher. You can see, I mean, last time, man, you made mincemeat out of your last consolidation zone, so you might see the deep extensions at $4 to $5, somewhere around there. But yeah, looking good. I think it's looking good, unless it closes not looking good today. So pay attention to that, I would say. Saia coin for Mr. Operator himself. Let's see. Go to the weekly. Yeah, it is looking good, isn't it? I believe you said it was looking good. I think you did. We can actually probably see that right here. Looks incredible. He's better than good, actually. Okay, yes. I like that. 1 month on Kraken. See, the thing is, Kraken has less volume, so the price action isn't going to be as accurate. Man, my cat's hairs are just like floating around. I'm petting them right here, man, and somehow they get up in my face. I'm petting them with this hand and I'm touching my face with the other hand. I don't get how they're getting over here. I don't know, man. Probably revealing too much personal information at this point, but who cares? I don't mind the chart on a long-term perspective. For what it looks like, I mean, you're probably good to about 42 cents. Here you are, or no, 4.2 cents. Here you are at 1.7. Let's be a little more conservative. Maybe go to 3.2 cents. But still, I mean, it looks kind of good for the short history it has. I say short history, but it's older than most cryptos apparently. Weekly RSI looks really good. Yeah, you have bearish divergence. Sure you do. Until you keep growing and then this RSI is actually above this point and then you don't have bearish divergence. Maybe you will end up having bearish divergence and you pull back, but it's not going to be by much. I mean, it wouldn't be like a small amount, but nothing we haven't seen in crypto before, right? Top to there, that's 26%. But I think you want to continue higher, man. This weekly looks really good. Really good. Let's see where you're at. Come on now. Yeah. You're making a run for your 2272 to 2618 area, somewhere around 2.1 to about 3 cents. 2.13 to 3 cents, somewhere around there is probably where you're going to go. I mean, you found resistance here at first, like toward the bottom of this range, kind of like in like the midway point even. You're breaking out. You're probably going to go to the top of the range, which would be around that 2618. I don't think you'll stop at the 2272. And you very well, with that being in mind, you could just make your way all the way up to these all-time highs, or not all-time highs, but last cycle highs even. Man, that's crazy. Whenever you look at it like this, but when you zoom out, I would kind of assume that you would stop at like a lower high, maybe right at your 2886, around 3.8 cents. I know I'm giving a whole bunch of numbers here, man. What you can understand is that I'm just saying, hey, looks good. Looks like it wants to continue going higher. That's decent volume, climbing out, yeah. I like the daily RSI a lot, man. It all looks so good, so strong. So, yeah, incredible is the right word for it. I do think it wants to go up more immediately. Let's see. Not really a whole lot to go off of with this line, so who cares? Let's see if we've got anything negative to go off of here real quick. Top to bottom. Nope, I don't think so. Come on now. Yeah, look at that, man. The one before you went above your 1886. This one you went to your 2272. I mean, at least probably like 2.3 cents at least, if not 2.6 to 3.2, somewhere around there. That's what I'm thinking. 3.8 at the highest right now before seeing some kind of major turnaround, but I really do like this zone a little bit above the 1886 to the 2618. This is kind of the area that I'm looking for, between 3.15 to 2.63 cents. That's my final answer. That's all I got to say. So, yes, looks incredible, looks good. If it goes down at all from here, it's probably not going to be by much. It looks so good, man. It looks so. It's like the closer you look at it, the better it looks, honestly. Anyways, yes, good choice there. ABT, USD, ARC block. This is also one that's doing great, right? Man, moved up, consolidated. You're moving up again. You're not stopping anytime soon. Pack your bags, Celos. You're going to the moon. Tell Elon Musk we say hi. Top to bottom here. All right, you're at your 1272. Maybe you pull back a little bit and you refuel, right? You could see prices back at like $1.51. You're at $1.90 now, so that's a solid pullback, you know. It could happen quick, though, because this looks like it's a really quick move, so you blink and it'll be over. But it might not. It might not, man. You might be making a move up to your 1618, which is all the way at 242, substantially higher from here. 4 hour doesn't look weak at all. 3 hour looks very strong, actually. 2 hour also looks really good. 1 hour, it all looks good. So I'm not going to call for a top right here. If it is some kind of high at all that you come back, you're going to come back in the same day and then continue. Like, you're not even going to notice it on a day-to-day basis. It's going to just look like this. Like, you're probably going to 242 in a very short amount of time. That's my thoughts on this thing, honestly. So good job, ABT holders, and I doubt it stops there. Generally speaking, whenever you get a move like this, there's two ways to measure it, okay? The conservative way, which I'm always a pro of doing because I think it's better to be surprised than to be expecting and wanting more, right? From the conservative method on this, what do they call that, a pennant, you've already hit your measure move, right? But also the fact that it's like a bull flag, kind of a bull flag, but it's like a bull pennant with this coming into it. You could measure it too. Do I measure from here or measure? Let's be conservative. Right here. That would be, I mean, your next move really up like this. You might have a couple days where it's red or a few days. Maybe it takes twice as much time as this, but I think you're moving up to 570. 560 to 570, that's like your measure move, rough measure move, kind of a conservative target even, I would say. So you could go higher than that, man. But this thing looks nuts. And that's not a lot of volume compared to what you saw before, but that is enough, in my opinion, to be a breakout. Like with this, I think you're breaking out. It could be a fake out. Let's see how today closes. We might be too presumptuous, but I think you're good, man. I really do. It wouldn't surprise me if you pulled back to like $1.50, $1.60, and then continued to go higher. But you might not. It looks really good. Damn, two good ones back to back, man. Lunar, you got a hell of an act to follow, man. Let's see. Not as good looking on the daily. Does look like it wants to go up, to be fair. Yeah, I like the weekly RSI. you're kind of in this weird consolidation range, accumulation range down here. I do like the weekly RSI. Low to high here, not really anywhere, but you're above your 886. I like that. Okay, let's see. Daily looks good on the RSI at least. The price action is just so weird, man. I think you do want to go up higher, but how much higher, you know? You're going to have a problem getting above 9.2 cents, let alone 10 cents, you know? So higher, sure, but let's see how you do with that area. If you can get more than 1 day to close above this 9.234 cent line, I'll be convinced that you might be moving higher. But until then, and I'm not saying getting prices higher, I'm saying close 1 day up here, close another day up here, even close another day up here, or, you know, it can be higher like that, whatever. Then I'll be convinced that we're getting ready to move out. Until then, I'm not impressed. I'm not. I do think you have a setup for what it's worth to move up higher than this even, all the way back above $1 even, but you've got some proving to do first, in my opinion. Sandbox, I'm going to go off on this one, man. I'm going to talk about it too much. I already know. Let's see. Coinbase, nope. Kraken. I think Binance has the most historical data. Okay, I like it when it's Binance that has that. So ran up crazy. This looks just like most crypto charts, right, where they had their bull run and then 2021 came around and had its bear run. But man, from a low point here to a high point, since it's been on Binance, that is almost a 300x. That's nuts, right? That's absolutely nuts. This thing went bananas last cycle. It really did. They found bananas in the sandbox, man. It was crazy. Nothing like sandy bananas, man. All right, top to bottom here. 236 hit. Looking constructive. Okay, you are looking constructive, in my opinion. From this, it's not really too much to say, but you could come down to the 069, an area that you found support before, support kind of in this area. Pull back and find support there. You might be getting ready to move up right now, though. Let's see. I wouldn't mind seeing you go a little bit lower. You could, and that's okay. But the weekly RSI does look pretty good. There's still about 4 days left in this week. Let's see how you close it out. You might be starting a move lower from here. Yeah, you might be going lower. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Starting to think as we zoom in, you know, it's like it went from maybe, okay, maybe, and yes, definitely. Maybe not definitely, but you can move down to about 40 cents, 35 cents. Yeah, I think so. That sounds about right to me. Maybe at the lowest, like 35 cents, literally. Yeah. Cool. That's Sandbox in the immediate term. As far as like the long term goes, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with it. I'm sure they're still developing. I'm sure they're still doing things, trying to remain relevant and all that stuff. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of volume, but that's okay. What's this thing worth on a market cap basis? All right. $1 billion, right? $1 billion. It's not going to do a 300x this cycle. I can tell you that. Probably. It's a lot. That's a lot going to the team. Over half the coins going to the people directly involved with making it, right? Foundation, even more, yeah. I don't know, man. The people that made money on that 300x were the people, the insiders. It wasn't, I mean, sure, as a speculator, you could have bought down here, you know, but odds are, I mean, I don't know. I'm skeptical if this thing even sees new all-time highs. It might. I think because it's a metaverse token and because Sandbox is good, I think that it has a solid chance to, unlike a lot of cryptos, right? But that's a lot. That's a high market cap, man, for something that's only been around since 2020. Like that's if it's been around longer, I don't. Let me see. We can go over that real quick. Max, because CoinGecko normally does have it. 2020, yeah, late 2020 at that, right? Minimum target from the current price would be a 44x. I could see that. I could see it being worth $40 to $50 billion. Sure. That 1618, not so much. So I would say Sandbox, I could see anything from a 44x to maybe a 70x, 71x. Sounds about right. $21 to $35, sure. Much past that though, I don't think so. You're not. I doubt you're going to see the same kind of magnificent growth you did last cycle, but you could. You really could. Metaverse tokens, man, especially good ones, and this is a good one. It could be worth multiple hundreds of billions this cycle. Maybe I'm not giving it enough credit, but that's just my opinion on it. I like Mana more, so I'm biased. No, I don't know. That's just my genuine opinion. But for now, I do think it wants to go down, probably around 35 cents at the lowest, if not 35 to 40 cents, somewhere in that range. Dash, I told you guys I was going to spend some time on that one. Dash is dead, right? I believe it's dead. I believe it doesn't exist anymore, right? This is not a good looking chart, you guys. Like, look, this was Dash's last bull cycle. 14x, it's not bad. It's a dramatically lower high, and this was its bear cycle. You're still essentially in your bear cycle, right? Every other crypto has been in a bull cycle since about at least this time, if not a whole year earlier than that, and you've just been going down. Weakest readings on your monthly. A lot of people see this and they're like, oh, it's the weakest readings. That means it's a good time to get in, maybe. But it could also mean that you're showing some of the weakest price action you've ever seen, which could mean it might not be a good time to get in. You're literally in the middle of nowhere right now. Like the next area to find support on from a price perspective would be all the way down at 1225, 1224 area. Like, it doesn't look good, man. It really doesn't look good. I feel for all the Dash holders because this was a very prominent and popular crypto, man, and it fizzled out, and it's still fizzling out. It's sad. It makes me sad every time I look at it. Yeah, bearish as hell, man. See you at $19. See you at $11.50. Yeah, going down. Stay away. Yeah, none of this financial advice, but I mean, it's probably going down, man. Rio. Looking good. Looking really good. All right, hey, a little turn of the tide. I don't like the volume. But that's okay. It's on MEXC, so whatever. Okay, let's look at this a little bit more in depth, maybe. You could reject from here. This could be a fake out with that kind of volume. You haven't followed through yet. This was your breakout candle, more volume than you saw for like the previous 2 weeks, but barely more than that third week, So this could be a fake out. You could be coming down. Oh, it's possible. You're doing this right now, which is good. Holding support above your breakout zone. I like that. Keep going, man. You got some proving to do. Not a lot, but just a little bit, man. If you can get above about 91 cents on a closing basis, not just a price perspective, but a closing basis on a daily time frame, I'll have faith in it. However, if you close below 81 cents, 80.9 cents to be specific, down you go. And when I say down you go, I mean you're going to go lower than this low. You're going to go lower than 49 cents. You would probably likely go all the way down to 43 to 36.5 cents. So do not close below this white line if you don't want that to happen. Now, if you close below it by like a very small amount, okay, maybe there's hope. But a clean break of either of these lines would be a directional heading, in my opinion. Would give you some directional heading. So where are you going to go if you go up? Oh my goodness, I like that fib a lot. There is some hope, man. There is some hope. I really do. Like, you hit the 1272, bounced right off the 886. I do like that a lot. You're probably going to move up to $1 to $1.15, somewhere around there if you move up. But yeah, if you move down, you're likely going to take out these lows, in my opinion, because that would be a fake out of this range, which would mean the breakout would really be happening to the downside. This is a fake breakout. The real deal is going to smoke this, in my opinion. But I don't think, as of right now, I don't think you're going to go down there. I would think you go up, but that remains to be seen. Look for a daily close for either of these. Until then, if you're just moving, as long as you're holding support above this breakout zone, I like it. I don't mind it. But that's my genuine opinion on Rio. for Mr. Chad Shee there. GLMR. Oh, we already talked about that. I'm sorry. B cut. BitScrunch. Okay, I have a feeling we have to look at it on here. BitScrunch. All right, no, it's a very new chart. Okay, I can't do TA on something like this, my man. I can't. It's too new. Down. You're going down. Lower. Lower is where you're going. Look at you. Finding resistance at a previous area of support, at a previous area of support, finding lower highs, lower lows. You're going down. Down. Probably down to 26, 25 cents. But you could go up. You could go all the way up to $10 from here. Who knows? Like, this is too new of a chart to really have any real opinion on. So that's my real opinion, is who really knows. But I think it's going down. For the data we have presented to us, that's my thoughts. Link, talking about a real crypto here. Link for Mr. Hoshi. Yes, that's right. Linky, what are you doing? Giving people a hard time, aren't you? You were supposed to be the people's coin, man. Breaking out to new highs, doing your thing. Come on now. It's okay. It's okay. It did break out. It had a nice breakout, right? 1 week it was up 25%. The next week it was 11%. Probably pulls back to about 16.3. Probably. I might have to go real quick, you guys. Yeah, I think 16.3 sounds right. I'll be right back, okay? I just gotta go check on my daughter. She's not feeling well. And I'm back. Okay. Yeah, she got a little cough, man. Sucks. I'm getting it too. When you got a 2-year-old who's got a cough, you're getting a cough, because she will cough right in your face every time she has to cough. All the parents out there know what I'm talking about. Let's finish this bad boy up with Vera. Vera is also a pretty new chart, not a whole lot of historical data. TA is flexible, if I could say anything. It's not going to be as rigid. It'll be flexible, right? Did I just get an update or something? Let's see. Oh, I did. What did I get? Okay, well. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with this, honestly. Looks like it wants to go down. I would say it looks like it wants to go down. I don't like the daily RSI. You could go up. Sometimes whenever you see this behavior where you're hugging the 50 like that, you do inevitably break it. My mind is just automatically bearish when I see that many rejections, but sometimes, often enough times even, actually you do break it to the upside. And looking at the price action, it would kind of make sense to go up from here. Kind of. You bounce off your 786 a few times, right? Let's see. I don't like that fib. And I don't like that fib either. Lower. I'm gonna stand with lower. Probably down to these lows again at around 6 cents. But likely you do go lower. You probably go to about 5.5 cents. That's my opinion on Vera. And with that, I leave you guys. Man, if we had a winner, it's hard to say. It's pretty hard to say. For me, it's between Saia coin and ABT. It's between Smooth Operator and CELOS there. Those two both look good. I would think ABT grows more percentage-wise over the coming days. It could stand to lose more in the next like day or so too, though. Like check back and then move up. Saia coin could move down too, but I think ABT gains more, so I'm going to give it to CELOS. But Smooth, that is a close second place there. Both of those are probably the best looking for the more immediate terms. Are they at good points to get in? Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't say so. I don't like to chase. That's just my style. But I do think they both have dramatically higher prices to go. So significantly higher, I should say. Significantly higher. But with that, I leave you. So if you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. Bye-bye.